5 years ago, Jennifer was packing boxes in her apartment late at night. Today, she oversees a booming nationwide warehouse operation. Like most founders, she kept her eyes locked on the visible metrics of success. She tracked rising sales charts, tuned marketing campaigns, and constantly monitored her competitors to keep the business moving forward. But focusing exclusively on forward momentum creates a blind spot. A company begins to accumulate risk debt. Vulnerabilities quietly compound in the background, entirely unnoticed by the daily to-do list. Thriving metrics create a powerful illusion of security. The high revenue and expanding footprint actually mask deep structural fragility growing inside the company. That illusion shattered on a random Monday morning. Employees arrived to find systems frozen. Orders wouldn't process. A cyber attack had locked the network, bringing the entire highly profitable operation to a standstill for 2 full days. A thriving business paralyzed in mere hours by an unseen digital threat raises a difficult question. How many other invisible landmines are woven into the company's operational DNA? A single point of failure is a network model where pathways funnel into one central node. If it breaks, the machine stops. When a veteran employee resigns, that node switches off. Institutional knowledge vanishes, and workflows immediately gridlock as tasks pile up. This structural fragility applies to finances. 40% of revenue resting on just 3 key clients creates a concentration risk, shown as 3 massive pillars supporting a heavy platform. If a single major client leaves, if one pillar cracks, the entire financial structure tips violently. Internal bottlenecks, whether they are irreplaceable veteran employees or massive clients, act as hidden time bombs. They leave the entire business reliant on a few highly unstable variables. The vulnerability extends beyond the company's own walls. For years, Jennifer relied on a single, seemingly perfect supplier for her most popular product. But when that solitary supplier experienced an unexpected manufacturing delay, it triggered a rapid cascade of inventory shortages, delayed shipments, and furious customers. Many operators rely on the fallacy of a static supply chain. They forget that natural disasters, sudden economic shifts, or simple manufacturing hiccups can snap a single external link at any moment. Then there is the ultimate wildcard external threat: legal exposure. A customer filed a lawsuit claiming a product caused property damage. A business's small size does not grant it legal immunity. Even if a lawsuit is entirely unsuccessful, simply defending against the claim drains immense amounts of time, energy, and capital. By relying on single external links and ignoring legal liabilities, a company places its actual survival in the hands of forces completely outside the founder's control. Jennifer changed her entire approach. She stopped viewing her primary job as simply driving growth and started practicing survival engineering. To push a system from fragile to robust, you have to deliberately build redundancies. Looking back at our network model, notice how secondary pathways and backup nodes form, routing around the bottlenecks to eliminate the single points of failure. Watch the heavy revenue pillars split and multiply. By actively expanding her customer base and cross-training staff to share institutional knowledge, the internal concentration risk dilutes into a stable foundation. Now, a protective perimeter forms. She diversified her supplier roster, implemented strict, enterprise-level cybersecurity, and wrote rigid contingency plans. These architectural changes do not prevent a disaster from happening. A storm will still hit, but they ensure the system can absorb the damage, route around the problem, and keep operating. Systemic vulnerabilities are the threats that actually dismantle a company from the inside, often while the founder is distracted by more visible competitors. An amateur looks at a flawless upward sales trajectory and celebrates. A veteran looks at that exact same trajectory and actively stress tests the foundation holding it up. Lasting success requires an infrastructure resilient enough to survive the invisible threats hiding in plain sight.